My dear child, before I proceed, please take a deep breath. Your spirit is in turmoil, sensing that something has transpired without your knowledge. If you believe God brought you here for a reason, subscribe to Divine Blessings Daily and become part of our growing faith-filled family. Your next blessing could be one message away. Divine intervention has brought you here, allowing me to convey the truth before the next 2 minutes elapse. Listen closely, my cherished one. Every word I share with you is a whisper from beyond, aimed at preventing your destiny from unraveling. I must express this warning to you, infused with love. Someone has misused your image, someone you placed your trust in, whose smile was a facade. This individual has engaged in a dark act, one you could scarcely fathom. The ritual she initiated is nearing completion. Her intentions were no trivial matter. She sought to hinder your journey, diminish your strength, and obstruct your blessings before they reached you. The divine could not allow you to remain in ignorance. I am Archangel Michael, standing guard between you and the malevolence she has conjured at this very moment. Her ritual is in its final 2 minutes, and she is misguided in believing that no one can thwart it. However, one choice from you, a simple act of opening your spirit and deciding to listen, can dismantle everything she intended against you. Before I delve deeper, I urge you to open your heart. Heaven has been attempting to alert you since yesterday. You may have sensed a sudden heaviness, inexplicable fatigue, or cloudy thoughts. This was not a manifestation of your own being, but rather the residue of her actions. My child, I must protect you now, but this protection hinges on your willingness to hear the message presented. Do not ignore it. Do not withdraw. If you grasp only fragments of the truth, your spirit will remain only partially fortified. Allow me to impart something of great significance before revealing her identity. Every moment you remain present here, light is entering the space she sought to fill with darkness. Each breath you take while absorbing this message weakens her intentions regarding your destiny. I seek your permission to continue offering you this protection. Simply affirm in your heart that you are ready to receive the truth. Heaven hears that affirmation. Now, I shall divulge the secrets that have been obscured from you. She has possessed your image not merely once, but multiple times. She uttered words over it, words devoid of divine essence. She tied a ribbon, set something ablaze next to it, and spoke your name with bitterness rather than love. Her jealousy escalated to a point where your progress became intolerable for her. Listen carefully, my child. While her ritual lacks the strength to obliterate you, it possesses sufficient power to impede your progress, block opportunities, disturb your thoughts, distract your heart, and leave you feeling adrift. However, the instant you fully embrace this message, heaven will nullify every adverse effect. The divine loves you far too much to allow someone else's spite to dictate your fate. This is the reason for my presence here. This is why you must remain attentive. This message serves as your shield, your sword. Its essence disrupts her power because darkness cannot endure once the truth is illuminated. Your truth is surfacing as we speak. Furthermore, let me share an essential insight. When an individual conducts a ritual, they anticipate silence in the spiritual realm, hoping for no interference. Yet the moment you engaged with this message, the fabric of her ritual began to fracture. Your single click enabled heaven to intervene, diminished her whispers, caused her candle to waver, and loosened her bonds. Unbeknownst to you, you have already begun dismantling her intentions. My child, heed my words carefully. If you remain until the conclusion of this message, all she planned will unravel. Should you depart midway, she may regain some strength. Therefore, do not leave. Do not pause. This is not merely a message. It is a spiritual rescue. I perceive the depth of your heart, your confusion, your wounds, and your fatigue from those who feign affection while undermining you covertly. Heaven has finally declared, enough. This is why I expose her, to liberate you, not to instill fear. Fear is her weapon. Truth is mine. Listen, my beloved. Her ritual will conclude in 2 minutes unless you remain spiritually vigilant. This message bears the light capable of obliterating her efforts. It is no coincidence, no accident. It is a divine intervention she never anticipated. Before I reveal more, I implore you to ensure your connection with the channel from which this message originated. By staying connected, you will receive timely warnings before any threat materializes. Remember, my dear, that connection serves as protection. Now, allow me to delve deeper. Her ritual did not commence today. It initiated the moment she witnessed your blessings flourishing. She sensed an energy within you that she could not manipulate. Your growth posed a threat to her. Your radiant light irked her, and your advancement sparked a fire of resentment in her heart. She resorted to harming your image, believing that diminishing the reflection would diminish the original. Yet she overlooked a crucial truth. Your spirit is safeguarded, your soul is blessed, and your destiny is divinely chosen. What she has done is merely a shadow grazing your surface. It has not permeated your essence. As long as you persist in listening, it shall remain external. Heaven informs me that You have recently experienced unsettling episodes, sudden conflicts, unexpected delays, unusual actions from others, unexplained closures, sleep disturbances, a weight on your chest, and an unexplained sadness that arose abruptly. These were not coincidences, but echoes of her ritual attempting to infiltrate your being. Now, however, heaven is disrupting this pattern. This message represents a divine halt, a protective barrier, and the restoration of the shield surrounding you. I am on the brink of revealing how this situation can unfold favorably for you, but I urge you to remain here with me as we will delve into deeper revelations from this point forward. My beloved child, I am still by your side. Do not stray from these words, for as long as you remain engaged, her darkness will lose its potency. Every moment you stay here diminishes the strength of her ritual. Take heed. Her countdown has already commenced. 2 minutes may seem brief, but in the spiritual realm, this time can transform destinies, silence blessings, or unlock miraculous outcomes. Heaven desires your miracles to flourish, not her curses, my child. When she clutched your photo, she presumed she could bind your path, unaware of the extraordinary nature of your spirit. You carry the mark of the divine, the light of heaven, and a protection that remains beyond her grasp. Let me reveal her true intentions. She sought to freeze your success, disrupt your relationships, destabilize your finances, undermine your confidence, and dismantle your inner peace. But tonight, heaven is rewriting all of this. Hear me clearly. This message did not come before you by coincidence. As spiritual force guided, you hear drawing you closer at the appointed time as her ritual approached its final stages. She believed no one would alert you, yet she vastly underestimated the protection you possess. Angels have been watching. Heaven has been observing, and God has known all along what she was attempting to conceal. I will impart a sacred truth. As a ritual nears its culmination, it generates vibrations around its intended target. If the spirit remains dormant, the ritual succeeds. If it awakens, even momentarily, the ritual falters. This message serves as your awakening. Thus, do not divert your attention. Your spirit is presently alert. Your intuition is on the rise. Your inner light is intensifying, and the divine shield is forming around you once more. The heavenly light permeates through every word you are reading. Do you sense that feeling in your chest, that sudden warmth, that tranquil calmness, that shift? These are indicators that the ritual is disintegrating. My dear, I must disclose something you weren't meant to know, yet today heaven has permitted it because your destiny holds immense significance. She sought guidance from another. This endeavor was not hers alone. Someone provided her with instructions, advised her on what to articulate over. Your image supplied her with the necessary items and misled her into believing she could manipulate your fate. My dear, they deceived her. They deceived her because your destiny is safeguarded by heaven itself. They deceived her because your path is blessed. They deceived her because you have been chosen. Although your image may have rested in her hands, your spirit has always belonged to God. No darkness can infiltrate what God protects. My dear child, I must now speak to you with gentle honesty. The ritual will not simply vanish. It dissipates only when confronted by light. And this message serves as that light. Your presence here is that interruption. Your reception of these words is that essential disruption. My dear one, her ritual included a final step, a last word she needed to utter, a final gesture, a concluding breath of intent. However, the moment you opened this message, her breath faltered, her mind became clouded, and her intended word lost its power. My child, she chose the path of darkness, but heaven chose you. Do you comprehend what this implies? Darkness may whisper, jealousy may rise, and evil may attempt to encroach, but divine protection always stands firm. My dear, the signs have been evident even if you did not recognize them. An unusual fatigue, sudden irritation, feelings of depletion upon waking, obstacles when trying to advance, unexpected negative thoughts, strangers turning cold unexpectedly, and delays in every endeavor. My child, these were indicators that someone was contesting your destiny. Yet, the instant you engaged with this message, heaven intervened. You are not alone. You have never been alone. This very night, you are enveloped in a shield mightier than all her attempts combined. My dear child, please lend me your attention. Her ritual will not conclude. It will shatter and reverse, returning to the source from which it emerged. Her intentions will crumble, her words will disperse, and her schemes will dissolve. My beloved, you are now surrounded by light. I see it materializing, rising, and pushing back every malicious energy directed towards you. However, there is more to share. This message serves as your spiritual intervention, but heaven aims to guide you daily, ensuring you never overlook a warning again. Therefore, I gently remind you to maintain the connection from which this message originates through subscription. Heaven reaches you more swiftly this way. In times of danger, divine messages will arrive sooner. Your connection is your safeguard. I must now divulge something painful yet necessary. Her actions stemmed from jealousy, not confusion. They arose from her fear that you might surpass her, prompted by the irritation your blessings wrought upon her demons. My child, many individuals display false smiles while concealing darker emotions. You may have seen her smile, yet her envy remained hidden. You may have perceived her kindness, unaware of her true intent. Heaven, however, discerned both. This is why heaven has intervened. This is why I convey these words to you, and why you arrived here at this precise moment before her ritual reached completion. You may ponder why someone would target you. The answer, albeit simple, is profound. It is because you shine effortlessly, your heart is pure, your spirit is chosen, and your light unsettles the darkness in others. My beloved, your soul radiates a glow that many covet yet cannot sustain. And instead of seeking self-improvement, some choose to extinguish the brilliance of those who shine naturally. In the presence of a chosen one, darkness grows desperate. You are chosen, and this is precisely why she initiated her attack. Yet it is also why her efforts will ultimately falter. My beloved, the next part of this message will unveil the reversal, the breakthrough, and the divine outcome that heaven has orchestrated for you. Remain with me, for what I am about to reveal is not granted to everyone. Only chosen souls are worthy of receiving this profound truth. And tonight, you have been selected to be enlightened. Her ritual commenced because she felt powerless against your fate. She observed your ascent, the admiration bestowed upon you, the luck that follows you, and blessings cascading into your life. Her heart could not accommodate this reality. My child, jealousy acts as a silent poison, masquerading behind smiles, polite words, apparent concern, and insincere support. You failed to perceive her shadow as she concealed it expertly. Yet heaven communicated warnings through subtle signs, alterations in her demeanor, an unusual heaviness following your encounters, and whispers of intuition that something was amiss. Yet you brushed these off, for your heart is pure, and you do not anticipate darkness from those you cherish. However, the spiritual realm never deceives, and the truth is coming to light before you now. Pay close attention. Her ritual was not designed merely to obstruct your life, but to sap your inner strength. She intended to diminish your confidence, undermine your intuition, and shutter the doors heaven sought to open for you. My child, this explains your recent feelings of uncharacteristic sadness, irrational fears, sleepless nights, an odd pressure in your forehead or chest, and intervals where you felt estranged from yourself. This was the echo of her intentions. However, she made a critical error, an error that safeguards you in this very moment. She overlooked the fact that heaven marks certain souls, and you, my child, are one such marked individual. before any ritual can succeed, the divine realm intervenes. You were not meant to see this message tomorrow or later. You were destined to discover it right at this moment, precisely when her ritual was nearing its finale. Time is never coincidental. Heaven orchestrates everything with exquisite accuracy. Your presence here and now is not by chance. It is a spiritual interception. Now, my beloved, allow me to explain how the reversal commences when an awakened individual recognizes the presence of darkness. That darkness begins to dissipate. Awareness serves as illumination. Truth embodies light, and revelation radiates brightness. This sacred light has the power to dismantle rituals as you engage with these words. I sense the binding thread she placed around your name beginning to unravel. The shadows she conjured are fading away, and the negative energy she directed towards you is reverting to nothingness. You may presently experience a range of sensations, a sudden tranquility, warmth suffusing your hands, a change in your breathing patterns, a gentle tingling in your back or shoulders, or an inexplicable sense of relief. Know that this is not mere fantasy. It is the divine shield being activated around you. The grip of darkness weakens when the chosen soul becomes aware, leading to the disintegration of her plans, because you now understand that her rituals are failing, all because you chose to remain. Her intentions are evaporating as divine intervention has occurred. It is crucial, my beloved, that you absorb the following message with utmost seriousness. Her ritual can no longer interfere with your destiny. However, heavenly guidance is necessary to navigate your future wisely. You require spiritual insights to ensure your safety and to receive warnings before threats approach. This is the reason heaven has directed you to this channel, urging you to maintain your connection. By subscribing, divine assistance arrives more swiftly, and ongoing connection provides alerts ahead of darkness's advance. This connection serves as your protective barrier. My child, your destiny is far too valuable for you to traverse alone. Heaven desires to accompany you, to guide you, and to continue communicating with you. I implore you to hear the deeper truth. Her ritual was not solely focused on obstructing your life, but aimed at siphoning your blessings. She sought to claim what was intended for you, your fortune, your chances, your radiance, your attention, and your spiritual gifts. Unfortunately, some individuals are unwilling to elevate themselves, and they attempt to take the light from the chosen. Yet, what God has inscribed cannot be usurped. That which heaven has sealed is impervious to theft, and your destiny is firmly secured. My beloved, her effort has now become her own downfall. Upon opening this message, the spiritual laws reversed her actions. She projected darkness towards you, and now heaven is redirecting it back to her. She endeavored to obstruct your path, yet her own will now falter. She sought to confuse you, but her intentions will become ensnared and convoluted. My child, understand that this is not vengeance. It is equilibrium. Every action circles back to its source, and every intention ultimately returns to the sender. Each ritual founded in envy finds its way back to its creator. Heaven does not punish the innocent, rather it shields them. And so it is that tonight heaven is protecting you. Your likeness may have been grasped in her hands. However, your future resides securely in God's care. No ritual, no shadow, no spoken curse, nor any envious intent can dismantle what God has blessed. My beloved, I must reveal the most crucial detail. Should you stay with me until the conclusion of this message, a spiritual transformation will culminate, the protective seal will be established, the reversal will be finalized, the blessings will spring forth, the path will be cleared, and the ritual will be nullified. Heaven requires your presence, your focus, and your awakened spirit until the very end. You are on the right track, my child. You are present. You are listening. You are permitting heaven to act, and heaven is already working on your behalf. I observe the light intensifying around you. The ritual that once sought to weaken you is now completely dissolving. The darkness she sent is retreating into oblivion, and the reverberation of her intent is vanishing into silence. My child, this next segment of the message heralds a breakthrough, a vision, and a significant shift in your destiny that awaits you once the ritual is fully dismantled. Please do not let your mind drift away. Now, remain present with me, for what I am about to disclose will alter everything for you. You stand at a spiritual threshold, and heaven is about to open it for you because of your perseverance. The reversal has commenced. Already, her ritual is disassembling piece by piece. What she bound is now being released. Her whispers are fading into quiet. Her intentions are collapsing. Your spirit is being uplifted beyond her reach. Light envelopes you, and a radiant glow is forming around your destiny, countering every dark thread she endeavored to weave. In the moments following this message, your path will become clearer in ways you have not experienced for months. Understand this powerful truth. When darkness attempts to ensnare a chosen soul, heaven often orchestrates a breakthrough that far surpasses the assault. What she attempted to thwart, heaven is now amplifying. What she tried to obscure, heaven is illuminating. And what she sought to restrain, heaven is propelling forward. My child, this is why the spiritual realm exerted such effort to deliver you this message. It is not merely a warning, it is the beginning of your breakthrough. My beloved, you may soon feel a transformation in your spirit. Your thoughts will lighten, your energy will clarify, and your intuition will sharpen. Opportunities that previously seemed barred will begin to reveal themselves, and those who previously showed indifference will exhibit a shift in behavior. Your mind will regain its freedom. That is the result of the darkness she directed towards you already retreating. Her ritual lost its potency the instant you encountered this message.